Look at these screenshots and tell me how they make you feel. You're shaking. Are you scared? Why is this building so scary? Who is this white man and why is he so tall? Can this computer run Fortnite? Do you wonder what creepy secrets this house is definitely hiding? Or do you want to sit in this chair and see how comfortable it is? Well, I do, and I'm guessing you do too. All of those screenshots are from what's called a Roblox myth game. They're almost extinct now, but these are games with hidden, terrifying secrets that are meant to be investigated by the player. And today I'm making it my goal to investigate some of these games and declare one of them, the Ultimate Myth Master. Now you may be asking, what gives me the authority to judge these games? Oh, you're so silly. Come in close, cause I'm about to let you in on a little secret. All those photos in the beginning were from games made by me. Keep that low key, we don't want anyone knowing I'm a chill YouTuber now. Under no circumstance should you look at the comments. Now don't worry, I won't be proclaiming myself as the Ultimate Myth Master, but we will be taking a look at my games later on in the video, but we're saving the worst for last. There's levels to this, so I've created a list of 5 different key elements we'll be searching for in each game and reviewing. So element 1, atmosphere. Now this is pretty important. This creates how the game is going to feel for the player. Some games are spooky, some are a little freaky, some seem a little normal on the outside, others are like straight up scary. This is going to set the mood for the whole game and it's really important. If you screw this up, the whole thing's just not going to feel right. Now element 2, build quality. Some games intentionally have a bad building style while others really go for a more intense look. This is also really going to change how the game feels, and it's definitely really important too. And element 3, story. If the game doesn't have a story, it's just not going to feel right, nothing's going to connect, and it's just not going to be as good as the other ones. And element 4, scariness. Now come on guys, it's a myth game. These games are supposed to be scary. Some of these games do it in different ways. Sometimes they have jump scares or they just make you feel a little uneasy. But now we get to element 5, maybe the most important part, reputation. Now this has nothing to do with the game, this has everything to do with the creator of the game. Take a look at this iceberg, for example. At the top, we've got normal myths. You know, I would self-proclaim myself right here, okay? I mean, guys, I'm a chill YouTuber. But as you go down the iceberg, you get to worse and worse people. And this is not just talking about the character that this myth is supposed to be about. This is who is actually behind it.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
As you go farther down, you've got people that are a little more problematic. Maybe they have a history of some wrongdoings. And as we get all the way to the bottom, you're really not gonna like these people. These are people, I would probably refer to them as myth criminals. These are people that they should probably be behind bars in real life. And so yeah, that's the 5 things we'll be investigating for. So with all that in mind, I think it's time to start investigating. But first, I gotta go undercover. So you probably haven't heard this name in a little while. Drum roll, please. Reintroducing Jimmy Biscuit. Yeah, so this is kind of an if you know, you know thing, and if you don't know, you low-key missed everything, so what are you even doing? So the first myth we'll be checking out is Chuck Lloyd. And you might recognize this name. He's pretty popular, or at least he was. I've never really played his myth games before, but I do remember them back in the day. Some know him as Chuck, some know him as Charles, Chuck E. Cheese, maybe.
Chucky, come with me, Chucky, come on. Come with Chucky, Chucky, stop resisting.
And according to his bio, he is a normal person, but as we'll find out later, he's a little far from that. But look, he feeds birds when they're hungry. He's a nice guy, guys, come on. And he even watches the telly when bored. Guys, we all do that. He's just like us. So he has this game called the Lloyd Residence. Now, I think I played this once like 6 years ago, but I don't remember anything about it, and I have no idea what's even in the game. So I'm going in pretty much blind. We're gonna see what we can find. If I need to, I will be looking up how to beat the game, if there even is an ending to it. But as you can see, this was a pretty big game. Almost 8 million visits, so let's tap in. All right, Jimmy Biscuit is arriving to the Lloyd Residence. We're gonna go see if anyone's home.
Okay.
So as you can see, the game's pretty dead right now. Nobody's in here. It's been dead for a long time. Look, a love story. Bad manners make for bad guests. That's true. Dear Sandra, I've gone out to the store. I will be back before you even notice I'm gone. See you soon, my love. Love, Chuck. Alright, well already we're gonna be losing some points here. I mean, what's going on here, guys? Can we, like, attach that? Let's continue on. Let's see what else we can find in here. It's locked. I'll need a key. I think I could just kick this thing down. Oh! Did I just open that? Alright, guys. We found an Easter egg. So, if you don't know anything about myth games, I'll need another freaking key. We've got boxes over here. Oh, key! Yeah, I know my way around these myth games, so they do call me the Myth Master. Shed key. So, you know where we're going. The kitchen. Charles has some money, low-key, I think. Ah, here we go. Charles needs to oil his door hinges. They're all so loud. Someone left the lawnmower on. Battery's gonna be dead soon. Irresponsible, honestly. Alright, well, I can't get up there. Alright, I don't think there's anything in the shed. I think Charles, this is a red herring that he hid in here. Maybe I need... Oh! Yeah. Yeah, guys, I got a shovel. Alright, guys, I didn't want to do this, but I'm hitting the old Google up. Alright, here we go. When entering this shed, the player can pick up a shovel. Then they can use the shovel to dig a hole located next to a crow. What's the point of the tutorial if you can't find the crow? I'm reporting this video. Is this the crow, guys? I see a little thing over here. Alright, this is the crow. We're back. Alright, I'm getting a lack of anything here, guys. Nothing's happening. Alright, I think I'm over it. I think the game's broken, guys. Final conclusion, this shit's broken. Alright, second myth we're investigating. Gauze the Clown. Now, this is the throwback, okay? I actually remember this guy a little bit. He's a little clown, if you couldn't assume. And look, Clown Doctor, your new best friend. Wow. New best friend?
Oh, wow. Can you believe it?
So I played this game a very long time ago. I don't remember anything about it. The Circus in the Sky. I don't know if you know this. Normally, circuses aren't in the sky, so this is a little different, but we're going to tap in. This game's really cool. I like how this one's built. Low-key better than Chuck Lloyd? Question mark? Oh! I take back everything I just said. The Mulberries Tavern. I think this is another myth we're going to check out next. Maybe. Question mark. This might be a reference hidden inside. Most of these games need like hours dedicated to figure out the story and everything, which I won't be doing for this video, but if you ever want to see me play these games again and give them a better shot, let me know. I'll be happy to. Maybe. There's so much to this game, like you would need to spend so much time here to find everything. Alright, this looks like it might have something freaky. Oh! Okay, this is dark. I can't see anything. Let me lock in real quick. Oh! Guys? I'm scared. Guys? Why are their eyes looking at me? That looks like a person, dude. That's freaky. This one's got teeth. He needs to see the... This guy needs the dentist. Alright, well, it's too dark for me to see these guys, but... I mean, they haven't attacked me yet, so these are my new friends, actually. Oh. Is this the dentist office that I was asking about? No wonder they're all waiting outside. They're waiting their turn for the dentist. Wait. Guys? Guys, I'm chopped. My teeth. My pearly whites. Alright, well, I think that's about all I can investigate for this game. I don't really know what else to do here. I will say, though, this game is very visually impressive. I'll give them that. I can't see where I'm walking. It's so dark. Me when I'm blind. Me when I can't see. Me when I'm literally blind. Alright, well, oh, okay. I'm over it. I'm so over it. Now, the next myth we're investigating, you might have seen the reference in the last game. I assumed it was, at least. It definitely is. Mulberries. Mulberries, you could even say. 3 people playing? That's a lot for a myth game right now. Alright, I know this game was really popular. I guess it must have gotten deleted at one point, because this is like a new game, and there's only 3,000 visits. But it must have been reopened, so let's investigate the Double R Roadside Restaurant. Now, try not to be too scared, guys. This one's probably going to be a little freaky. Alright, here we are. The Double R Bar, open 24 hours. This game actually looks really nice. But, you know, before we investigate the building, let's go see what this little train over here is. Alright, I think this is a homeless camp. We're gonna pretend we didn't see that. We're gonna go over here. Oh my god, there's people here. So I think this is more of like a hangout game rather than like a myth. I don't know if there's actually things to be investigated here. But I think I see something below here. Oh, this is the janitor, guys. This person works here. Oh. Guys, I found a secret. Let's see. Hope they don't notice. The employees don't want me trespassing, but... Oh. I don't know if there's supposed to be something that... I'm scarred for life. We just witnessed a double suicide. I don't think I'll ever be the same after this.
I just can't do it. I can't take.
Why do I sit like this?
Look at this dude.
Interesting. Alright, well there's another building next door. I think this is a gas station. Let's see what this is. Every gas station employee ever looks like this.
Pickle? Nah, man. No damn pickle.
Alright, well yeah, this is definitely like more of a hangout game. I don't think there's actually much to be found. I will say though, the game looks very good. This is like one of the most visually impressive myth games. And I think this is still an older myth game. I'm not really sure though. But either way, this is pretty good. I think I'm ready to move on though. We've seen enough here. Why are these guys looking like this though? Oh. Alright, well now I'm a little uncomfortable. These guys are staring at me. Now they're staring at each other. Look at this. I see some chemistry. Now the next myth we're investigating is the Smiles family. Now I don't know a lot about this myth, but I do know that there's like a lot of depth to it. So this is only one game I'm checking out, the Smiles household. But we're gonna see what it's got to offer. And I can already assume this is gonna be better than Charles's Residence, because I don't think there's any controversy with the creator of this game, but we'll see. Alright, this takes place in Connecticut, 1994. We got cutscenes to this. This is a high-tech myth game. And look, there's me. I'm even driving the boat.
Let me drive the boat.
Alright, so here's the house in question. Let's go get up to it. Let's take a look inside. Home sweet home. I'm getting Charles vibes from this game, but this one is quite a bit more visually impressive than the Chuck Residence. And we've even got an air conditioner unit here. We've got some high technology. Get Coco. Alright, yeah, this might just be the best myth game. 65 Robux. Alright, we're tapping in. Jimmy Biscuit, he's got some money to spare, so... Did I just get scammed? Guys, I just got scammed. I didn't even get this. Alright, well that's going to be losing some points for a scam. That's a little ridiculous. These are the locals, I guess, on the island? I don't know. I feel like I don't fit in. Jimmy Biscuit looks a little different from all these people. Let's just say hi. Let's see if the locals are friendly. This will definitely give a better impression about the game. Alright, we've got one person saying hi, so... Are we serious right now? What is this? I've just been attacked in this game. I'm actually shocked. Oh, just watching the beautiful sunrise all by myself, you know. What's new, I guess. So as I sat on the tire swing watching the sunrise all by myself, I thought that there was only one more myth that could have the potential for the ultimate myth master. Myself. Alright guys, so now we're going to be taking a look at my own games. I can't play these on Jimmy Biscuit because Roblox added that like weird age restriction thing, and I haven't updated my games yet because I'm slow. But it'll happen. So the first game we're going to dive into, obviously the classic, Rust. When you think of my games, you probably think of this one. This is where it all comes back to. Look at this. Created in 2017, 8 years ago. Are we serious? So real quick before we get into my games, I need to tell you about the sponsor of this video, myself. So I created a Patreon that's $5 a month, and you get access to all the games that I've ever made. This includes my old Rust games. Every single one of them you get the game file to. You can access the scripts, the builds, everything. And this also includes past games that I made for videos and future ones. So stuff like The Purge, The Escape Room, and The Office game that I made, you all get access to. And as long as you're subscribed, you'll get access to future games that I make. I'll be returning with a lot more videos, and there's going to be a lot more to come. So if you're interested, check the link in the description and you can see it for yourself. Yeah, guys, is this bringing back memories? I have been identified as Rust_010 though. And there's the phone. Alright, now we have to navigate the pitch black space. Here we are. Hello? Low-key a prank call. I don't know. Just kind of ignore this. I don't know why. And then there's this freaky guy. Low-key, this is like the worst looking myth game we've played today. Here's the classic computer. Come on, guys. I know this game like the back of my hand. I mean, I made it, so... Okay, yeah, Roblox definitely broke this game, but you used to be able to go on the computer. Come on, guys, you know this. So that computer would take you here to the Smile game. This is probably my favorite Rust game that I made. It's not that good, but this kind of like set the standards for what the games would be. All right, here we are, guys. We're back in the Smile Forest, and you'll notice this lantern doesn't really do much. I don't know why I made all these games so dark. Oh, here we go. This is kind of what made Rust iconic. The little fake players. Look, we got Robert 3407 over here, and he's running from us. I was really proud of these fake players when I made them, though, and they barely function. They're actually really simple, and they're coded in, like, the worst way possible, so...
Why are we still here?
That's fun. Robert's not doing much for us right now. And, like, he doesn't weigh anything. You can just push him around. He's, like, air. Oh! See, that's about all they do. They do freaky little things every once in a while, and... that's freaky. But enough with Robert. Let's go find the tall man. He's somewhere in this game. Oh my god, guys. There he is. Does he have a name? No. We'll call him Tall Man. And if you get close, now try not to get scared, guys. I'm preparing you. There's going to be a jump scare. I'm shaking. My shivers are timbered. Wait. No. Alright, so the next one we're playing is It's Lurking in the Woods. This is one of the games that I was a little more pleased with, visually at least. I still don't remember how it really all works, but yeah, this is when the Rust game started to look a little bit better. But honestly, for today's standard, it still looks pretty bad. I do like how this game looked, though. This one was pretty cool. I have fond memories of this one. Look, guys, the screenshot was in the beginning of the video. Whoa! See, everything was rushed. I just slapped these dust decals onto the building and called it a day. Yeah, that's freaky. Guys? What is that? I'm just kidding. I knew that was coming. Comment, timbers have been shivered in the chat. I mean, in the comments, if you got scared. Thank you. Now, we've got a creepy basement. Let's check this thing out. The classic computer. Let's see if this one's broken, too. Oh, this one's not. Rust secret. You didn't know this. If you type anything, this happens. We couldn't find it, but if you do www.mystery.com, nothing happens at all. Which is something, because... you know, normally it's supposed to bring up the site that says we couldn't find anything. Rust lore, update, now you know. And look at these stairs, are you serious? They're so steep. And this tree's floating. SMH shaking my... guys? What is that? See, here's the scarecrow reference. This guy's freaky. I think if you get close to him, he runs away. Whoa! Low-key scared me a little bit. That's enough of this game, though. We've seen enough. Let's go to the next one. So the next one I want to check out is Happy, which is basically a remake of Smile, a slightly better one. See the correlation? We've got Smile, and then we've got Happy. Let's tap in. So we've got another ridiculously dark game with a flashlight that doesn't work. This one's actually insanely dark. Oh my god. I think even if I brighten this in post, you're gonna see nothing. Okay, well, I guess the sounds don't even work in this game anymore, so that wasn't scary at all. Rust_010. That's me. Alright, I guess this game is, like, completely broken now. It's too dark in here to even see anything, though. Okay, this game's just this game's ridiculous at this point. So this one I do want to take a look at, Area_0001. This is probably my most visually impressive game. I spent a lot of time on this one. Alright, well, there was that. That one at least still worked. So guys, now it's time to rank the myths. Now we're going to start with Chuck Lloyd. So for atmosphere, you know, the game's decent, but there's not a ton of atmosphere in the game. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Now for his builds, they're pretty decent. I think also some free models in there though, so we're going with another 5, right down the middle of the road. Story, I think there's a decent story, but I don't know much about it, so I don't really know. I'm also going 5. Now, is it scary? Not really. I'm gonna go with a 2. And now for where he's really gonna lose some points. Reputation, he's getting a 0. Now if you don't know, let's just say he's a little too friendly with the kids out there. So that's a total of 17 points for Chuck Lloyd. Now we got Gauze the Clown. Now the atmosphere is pretty good. I'm honestly gonna go with like a 9. And for the builds, it's pretty good too. We're going with a 9. Story, I'm sure there's an in-depth story. I just couldn't investigate it all, so we're gonna give an 8. Now is it scary? There were some scary things in there, so I'm going with an 8 as well. And reputation, I don't believe there's any controversy behind Gauze the Clown, so that's a 10. So that brings Gauze to a 44. Now he's quite in the lead right now. But then we'll go to the Smiles family. So atmosphere, it was honestly pretty good. I would go with a 9. Builds, 9 as well. Story, I'm sure there's a story, I just couldn't figure it out. 8. Was it scary? Not really. The locals were scary, but that's about it. And then reputation, I think they have a good reputation. I could be wrong. We're going with an 8. So that brings the Smiles family to a 39, which is pretty decent, I guess. He's in second place right now. And then we got Mulberries. Now the atmosphere was really good as well. I would honestly say the best in any of the games, so that's a 10. The build's really good as well. I would go with a 10 as well. Now the story, I don't think there's much of a story. Maybe there is. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be more to the game and mine just bugged. So I don't know. I'm going with a 7. Was it scary? Not really. We're going with a 4. And then reputation, I believe there's no problems here. So that's a 10. So that's a 41 right there. Pretty decent. And now we're going to my myth, Rust. The atmospheres in my games. They're okay. I'm gonna go with an 8. The builds, you know, they're a little outdated, but they're alright. I don't know. We're going with the 7. Then we got story. I kind of lack a story here, guys. I'm going with a 4. Was it scary? I have a lot of jump scares in there. I'm going with an 8. And reputation, come on, guys. That's a 10. I'm a chill YouTuber. And that brings me to a 37. Ouch. So in my list that doesn't mean anything, Gauze the Clown is the myth master. If you want to see me do a more serious video about these myths, let me know. I know there's a ton out there to investigate. I just chose 5 that was really quick, so I don't know. This was more just something fun to do since I haven't really looked at any of the myths in a very long time. But yeah, if you want to see more, let me know.